Greetings everyone. Today I would like to continue my my latest ebook promotion video. I promised to make 5 videos and it's supposed to be number 2. So where I stop it. I guess I was talking about this stuff. So let's focus on word otha. Otha. Ochir, otha. It's going to be like meaning and meaning. So it doesn't make much of a sense for foreigners, but let's examine this word. Otta ga ot ka. So I'm sorry, and it's okay. The way to see this word otra is 2 ways. Number 1 is Russian utka, meaning the duck. You must know that the Turkic, some Turkic mythology starts with the utka, meaning the duck. So there was this heavenly duck. It sat on water, and the life and the land began, something like that. So how I do it, I take this stuff, this tooth stuff, and I look at the thing, and if it's not this make much of a sense, I this throw it and use the thing that makes much more this sense. So according to Yakutian mythology, there was a sea of water, and from this water rose a magical tree, and it started to dance with the sun and moon, and it shed many these leaves, thus creating the land surrounded by the sea as we know it, something like that. So word ot is a star in Mongolia, but ot can be wood in Turkic, and this this this, if you say ot, it can be like in fire, and we Mongolians say otaga is a smoke. So smoke is very close word to otra, meaning the meaning. So what I'm trying to say is that the meaning started the world. Without meaning, I guess you are not aware of this world. So idea is that everything has a meaning. Yeah. Well, I guess this is very this short video. What else I can just talk? Well, I mentioned the French, this who carried the coronavirus here in Mongolia. I guess he's already healed and he's okay. Uh, he's lucky, I think. He is lucky because if he was sent back to France, probably this France already busy and he will receive less care. So being in Mongolia, he became somewhat lucky. So we are still this putting people in the quarantine. And in my previous video I talked about this burning some juniper, and I guess I will I will talk about this, why it is important to keep it at home, something that you can how you say, ashes, having some ashes at home, something like that. So in my mythology book, there is a Ocher-jig mystery, or there is this magic, like magic, and it is based on a logic, something like that. So word jig, together with the D, with everyone, D is in a many it's like S, English S. So there is a jigs. If you say jigs, we say jigged. So jigged means equal, or everything seems to be same, something like that. So of course, with the meaning, we are living in a world where things are not equal. So smart person usually stays somewhat, this same or equal with the others. You can have this bad, this inner guy who says, "Damn, he's stupid," or "Damn, he's like weak," and something like that. Or when you see someone and "Damn, he's powerful," something like that. So you need to keep all these things inside, something like that. So keep in mind, so to speak. So about this thing, by knowing, by finding, you can stabilize things, something like that. I like to put all kinds of ideas in my creation. So which god or goddess is all stabilizing in my story? It is goddess Zol. So Zol. There is a two-way. I'm sorry. There is a two-way to see goddess Zol. One is Russian Zola. Zola. Another is we usually think it is Solo, or let's make it English, Sola. Solo. Alone. So this girl whose name is Alone is together with the guy whose name is One. So Alone goes with the One, and they have created a cosmos. Cosmos means couple, maple, something like that. So they create the cosmos. But what exactly does Zola mean? Zola means we can add a word Tsog, spark, and Zola. Tsog Zola is a very important word. It means beauty and health in Mongolian. But it is a ash, simply an ash, something like that. So Why she is the stabilizing power? Because she can resurrect the souls from their ashes, something like that. How you imagine this? If earth is a wood, if this earth is a wood, and when this wood is burnt and it turns into ash, and it grows and it this falls down, and this earth earth or soil is seen as a dead wood, something like that. So everything is ash, and in the ash we are going back, or from the ash we are resurrecting, something like that. So how to restore one's soul from an ash, something like that. My grandfather was a medicine man, but he mainly claimed that he is a children's medicine man. So he's dealing with the young children, not the elderly, not the these adults, something like that. So he is advising for new couples and young people, something like that. So one of his demands is that they lived in a place where they burnt some stuff. So they had an ash at home. So ash is used to call the angels or the protectors or the healers from the upper realm. He would take some ash, would mix it with cow dung, or some flour or something that can make into a this figurine. It cannot be a clay. It's simply something needs to be that can be burnt. So the most important ingredient is going to be the household ash. The household ash works as an address. It's your address. So you mix it, and you create a human shaped being, and you give it, since it's this walking on two, it cannot travel fast. You give it a horse, and you also, if you want to make it very fast, you give it another horse, and you give it a like wooden stick weapon to protect itself. And you if you think that it's like this hard and long journey, you give it some plate and with the food, and you also give him a tent or a teepee, all kinds of this stuff you think it's like essential for a travel. And then you like this um, was it milk or was it alcohol? I don't know. There something is like this spread, and while doing this, the more important part was the prayers and the wish words, something like that. And it's supposed to be some kind of poem. Say it as a poem, like, "Oh gods high and tall, why you send, oh hell and hell, to this loving and caring household," something like that. Or you can ask, does your this husband beat you? If she says yes, does your this husband drinks a lot? If she says yes, you should say, "Damn woman, I cannot lie to the gods," and change the poem like, "Oh gods, high and tall, why you send, oh hell," meaning death, and hell meaning the suffering, into the already troublesome household. Please heed my words. Please send your guiding and healing powers to this household. Something like that. And you circle this thing 3 times, and you burn it. And the smoke with the this household ashes will rise, and in some time they will send someone. This someone is going to land on the ashes and look around, and he she will decide what needs to be fixing there, something like that. So this thing works if you're still living in somewhat this, in a ger yurt, something like that, or if you're living in the olden way. But in a modern household, where you can find ash? Only here. So yeah. So this is how you think that from the ashes you can restore someone's soul by asking the higher powers. Well, that's pretty much for today, and thanks for watching. Oh, by the way, please buy my book, and if those who bought my book, please give these ratings and these comments on something like that. And simply the things that I'm talking on my channel is not in the book. Book is simply children's fairy tales. It's just a idea that how things went, something like that. So yeah, thanks for watching.